Hey everybody, hopefully you can hear me. We are re-streaming out to a few different sites tonight, so hopefully everything's checked out. I'm doing a little bit of a tech check here while I'm getting attacked under the table by the kitty cat. Trying out Picardo TV tonight. And then of course YouTube as well. Making sure everything is good. I think we're good. Awesome. Welcome to my first stream as an ex-Adobe streamer here. Hey, CBR. Here, I tell you what, CBR. You just got modded. How about that? Instant promotion. You and Nightbot. You and Nightbot are so ready to go now. Hearing some double audio, make sure. Nope, I think we're good. I'm using a different version of OBS tonight just to get started with before I convert over. So everybody, let me know if there's any problems. Otherwise, we have got quite a challenge tonight because we've got a completely blank strip. I've got nothing, nada, zip, zilch. Zero. And we need to change the byline. And I think I'm just going to get rid of all that. Let's do a save as. Oh, my pleasure, CBR. My pleasure. It is the 31st of July. I feel like I don't have to be as uber prepared as I was on the Adobe channel, so I can just kind of have fun with it. Like I've usually done on my own channel. I wish there was a better way to keep like checking all the different stream channels to see, like, you know, who was commenting where and stuff like that, especially since I'm restreaming. But we'll figure it out. We shall persevere. All right, let's see here. Let's close you up and get some real estate back. And you guys may notice that I am not using Photoshop tonight. How dare I? Yeah, absolutely. And for anybody lurking in any of the channels, totally love the lurk. So enjoy the music. Let me know if it's too loud or too soft. And I got to figure out what we're doing here with Bill. Let's keep the tradition alive, though. Let's take a look at what happened last week. So, our villain was down and out, and then we had this magical portal open up, and some crazy voice from the other side says something about paying some sort of debt, and he does not look happy about it, and then blip, gone. So we need to react to this. We need to make sure this is we need to make sure Bill knows what's going on. So let's see. Scariest part of any comic strip is the blank page. I've got product placement this week too. Seriously though, if you guys have not tried the mocha frappuccino thing from Starbucks, holy smokes. Wow. Hyper Flippy Pasta, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you like the comic so far? It's really good, right? So I think what we want to do here is we want to give each of the characters kind of a... We want to really sort of communicate the fact that Warwick's disappeared, and they're kind of like, what? What just happened? What? Hyper Flippy Pasta, that's insane. I mean, in a good way, but that's awesome. You should make that a comic. So let's give a nice close-up of Bill here. Bill is going to be shocked, to say the least. And with his head kind of lifted up, we're going to lower the ear a smidge. Make sure we leave enough room for hair on that side. Give him up a little bit there. Bill's like, but I just punched him. How is this a thing? I'm going to be pretty glad to be out of this forest area here pretty soon. So we can concentrate on drawing some other stuff. Bill's gonna have a literal Bill and Ted moment. Whoa. Actually, let's make it a little more Bill and Ted. That's awesome. Pinky and the Brain was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. I was down with the Tiny Toons and Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. I remember when they did that Tiny Toon Adventures summer vacation movie, and it was awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, his last stream was cool. I missed that part though. We need to start giving Bill a little more detail. He was always drawn pretty sparse, but we need to start giving him a little more. Ah, the last Adobe stream. I'm still bummed about that. Such a good group. Very carefully. That's how that's how he shaves. He's had a beard once or twice, I believe. I haven't drawn him with a beard. I did draw him with a mustache a while back though. Yeah, we'll see about that nose shadow a little bit. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. With the tilt up, you're not going to see a whole lot of a nose shadow like that, so it's not really going to be super effective in this case. I imagine that's not what I wanted either. That's the ticket. Hey, Coconut Head Mike, welcome. Welcome to the stream. that's great. That's very cool. Yeah, the ACC team, that's a cool thing. That was really nice. If I was going to draw Bill with a beard, it looks something like this. And he'd have one of those. Probably cut it right there. And then have like I'd probably just have his mouth kind of floating in the beard like that. If I was gonna do it. But yeah, I'd probably give Bill a big like Santa beard like that. Maybe get the shoulders up a little higher. Make him look a little more epic. A little more haggard. That's how he shaves. You wanted to know? There you go. You just drag the layer off. So one thing I see already is I need to come out a little bit further with this guy and a little less with this guy, but that's okay. Then we need to give a shot to Frank. I think we want Frank. We're going to give Frank a lower third here. But I think we want him to have like this head tilt kind of going on. I'd love to get this more on axis, but it's a little bit tough with Frank to do that. You got to be real careful because he will jump right off model real quick. We'll shorten this one spike that's always back there. He's going to have kind of a woo sound. Yeah, CBR, I'm simultaneously streaming to YouTube and Picardo. And so far, one watching on YouTube. So if that's not a bot and that's a person, hey, whoever's watching on YouTube. And then Picardo, looks like it's probably just me. But hey, Picardo, anybody watching in Picardo? Picardo.tv. It's supposed to be a well, I'm actually going to restream. So I've only got one pipe out to restream, and then it's handling the multicast for me. Restream is really cool for that. Although it seems to have a little bit of latency with YouTube, although it doesn't seem too bad. But Picarto is cool. Picarto, it's Picarto. I guess you saw the link, but yeah, it has like a sort of an artsy vibe to it. It's like a deviant art kind of streaming kind of thing, which is cool. I'm also running Nightbot for the first time tonight, so I'm kind of sitting on the dashboard just watching to see what the deal is. So, trying to figure out exactly kind of what, because Nightbot is in the channel, but I don't see any, like, you know, messages, commands, timeouts, any of that kind of stuff. I'm getting no data on the Nightbot website. Hey, Free W67. Free was 67. Wave hello back. Welcome to the stream. I can't remember if we have met or not, but if we haven't, my name's Kevin. I'm a comic artist and animator. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Oh, okay. Well, yep. Since I'm not streaming with Adobe anymore, since Adobe's not streaming anymore currently, I'm gonna be streaming every Monday night here on my channel, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and until I give out or we get done or something else happens. So like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Make yourself comfortable. And just enjoy the chill. Oh, okay. Yeah, CBR. So Nightbot is modded, and I think you're modded. And let me... Oh, okay. So yeah, I can, Oh. Oh, now I'm getting it. Now I see it. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I had to unjoin and rejoin the bot. But it's all good. So yeah, CBR, I'll add you to Nightbot. Do I need your Nightbot ID or whatever that crazy number string is to add a manager? Is that the best way to do it? That's what's messing me up. That center line was off. Looks a little messy. We'll fix that in the. We'll fix that with the inks. We'll fix it in post. Oh, I see. Free W, sure. So, well, right now you're in pretty early. So, what we're doing here is working on a comic strip, and I can make it a little more presentable for you. Boom, there it is. And since you're new, I'll give you the tour. Let me pop open last week's. So this was the last one we did on the Adobe channel. Come here. There we go. So I post strips at legendofbill.com, and every Monday is Legend of Bill, and every Thursday is Gnome Syndicate. So you can always come to legendofbill.com and select your chapter, and you'll get the little spinny thingy, and that'll take you to the most recent strip, and then you can sort of move previous and next through all the strips. And these go back for years and years and years. So what we're looking at is a fight that's been going on between our sort of main bad guy and Bill and Princess Gina and some gnome friends. And so our big bad guy here took quite a walloping. This is Dark Princess Gina. She is sort of combined with the Dark Queen into one person. So we got some story going on with this character. But as you can see, our bad guy Warwick's here got pretty beat up. So he was down last week, and he was kind of just dumbfounded at the fact that somebody actually beat him. And then this sort of portal opened up, this mysterious portal, and this mysterious voice came from the portal saying that he had to repay his debt, and then sucked him into it, and blip, was gone. And so this fight has been going on for a long time. So this strip is the sort of reaction. We're given a little time in the story to breathe, let the characters go, whoa, what's going on? So we've got Bill here going, whoa, in a very sort of Bill and Ted-esque sort of thing. If you know who Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Now we're handling Frank. Frank is his dragon friend, sidekick, buddy. And while I'm doing this, we'll just grab this here. Let's actually move this pivot here. Make these just a wee bit smaller. There we go. We'll do that. Then I think what we'll do is we'll just be smart and copy paste that guy over to this other ear. Just so we're not redrawing so much. Oh, okay. Cool, CBR, thanks. So let's grab this guy again. And I would love to... I gotta figure out the hotkeys here. This is clipstudiopaint. So I need to figure out the hotkeys for dragging off a copy of this. I mean, I know I can always do that. Oh wait, that didn't even work. Come on now. Oh, interesting. Oh, and we gotta copy the background from somewhere. Okay. What is going on? Oh, that's what it was. Somehow we moved the background. Okay. So if what we want to do is transform and... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Edit, transform... Oop, wrong way. There we go. We may want to flip that back. Just because we want to get enough room for a speech balloon in there. Let's also make it a little longer on that side. I don't want to get too tangential with these things. I feel like they're both a little strong right now, so... Oh yeah, that was already on another layer. You know what, let's just work with this guy again then. Since we've got a little bit better situation going here. Drop that layer down. That's better. That's more in line with what I would want proportionally. We may want to actually grab Frankie boy, and slide him over. May want to hit this third so that we can do a couple things. One, we can have a consistent speech balloon for him here. Like so. and 2 so we can get a tail. Going this way. And then he's much smaller, so the grass is going to be, or not grass, but the leaves are going to be much bigger to him. Than they are in the bill shot. Or bill panel, I should say. And add a little cheeky verbiage here. Whoa, what in the heck? And we'll let the viewer decide what he's going to say. We'll let the viewer fill in the rest of that. Oh, Free W following on Picardo too. I know that guy or gal, lady. Sorry, I just got a notification and flipped over. It's awesome. Fella, I know that fella. Yeah, it's hard to tell with all the handles, so I like to keep it as generic as possible, you know. Okay. Whoa. What in the heck? Yeah, Picardo has been pretty cool. I mean, I was playing around over there for a while, and had been streaming there for a little while. I mean, it wasn't, you know, obviously Twitch is where a lot of the community is, you know, which is good. It's cool. But I felt like Picardo had potential. There was definitely a lot of good artists working there, or streaming there. Yeah, we'll work all that out in the inks. Yeah, it is a hidden gem for sure. I was watching Andy Powell over there do animation, character design, stuff like that, and it was fun. Alright, so now we're talking about this third panel, and we have a choice. We either do Gina, or we do the gnomes, or... I feel like Dark Gina would probably be the best choice. Dark Princess Gina. Probably the best choice. What pose do we want her in? So the last thing we saw, she kicked him in the face, and he presumably was like, huh, and then went down saying, no, this cannot be. So I imagine she's still going to be in a very sort of, like, martial arts pose, you know? So camera-wise, we've got Bill going this way. We're working that third. We're working that third. I feel like we should keep it consistent. I feel like that could work too, because last time her foot was here, she was here. So if she swung around and landed, so if she was leading with the heel right there, she would have brought that down on the other side. side of her. So we could... I know this seems crazy, but this is the kind of stuff that I look at when I'm So Frank, I don't mind being lower, but I definitely want to keep Gina in the same sort of eye line and place as Bill, because why not? I don't want to diminish her in the frame at all for any reason. Oh, I'm drawing on the guide. No. I'm going to turn off guide snapping. Where you at, snapping? Oh, okay, cool. Yes. Yeah, using a tablet. I don't, Free W, I don't know if you've been following me on the Adobe channel, but I've been having a dialogue the last few weeks about my Cintiq companion dying. So I've been back to a tablet, an Intuos 4, I think, or 5, medium. And yeah, tablet drawing is tough. Cintiq is much easier. Snap? No. I am really enjoying clipstudiopaint though as a program. That's very cool. Oh, check this out. Oh, we should totally do this. All right, so Free W, we're gonna do this. This is for you. I'm a 3D person as well, in case you didn't know. Okay, so check this out. You just looked up clipstudiopaint or me? Alright, so check this out. Yeah, clipstudiopaint is cool. It's a sort of standard program in Japan for doing manga and things like that. It used to be called Manga Studio. And see if I can find something similar here. This is all like extremely basic, not yoga, manga poses, like typical manga poses. Entire body. So they have like some really cool stuff. Uppercut. I think there was some more fighting stuff in here. This is an interesting feature. I just want to take a minute to show this. I wasn't ever able to show this on the Adobe channel for obvious reasons, but since we're doing this now, I'm going to show it because this is super cool. At first I thought this feature was kind of like, I don't know, that's kind of dumb, but the more I've played with it, the more I love it. I'm just trying to find a good pose to start with here. We may start with that uppercut pose. Here, let's start with this one. So check this out. I can just drag this pose into my drawing, and it makes a layer, and I'm going to put it above my sketch layer, but still inside here, right? And it's now, give me a break, guys, because it's been a while since I've played with this, okay? And I think there is a... Okay, that's the select 3D object. Yeah, okay, so this moves it. Alright, so then we can go back to our tools here. Specify camera angle from preset. Yeah, okay. So check that out first of all. How cool is that, for one thing? To initial pose, save. Okay, so now that we've got this, I feel like we're going to gimbal here pretty soon, but look at this. Look at this, guys. Yeah, right? Oh. Well, I'm glad you're able to make this one, Free W. So, of course, I mean, this is not perfect, right? I mean, it's not... It's not the best. It's not the best thing in the world, you know? I mean, like, it's still kind of... I think we gimbaled up on the arm there. See if we can do anything with the shoulder itself. Yeah, a little bit. Let's pull the clav back so we kind of pull the chest out a little bit. Yeah, that way we at least get a better silhouette. Then, I mean, you can grab the entire chest, right? Yeah, we gimbaled, we hit the... Yeah, we still want to keep that fist up like that, and then we can grab this hand here. Do something like that with it. And come grab this thumb. So this is basically the equivalent of using one of those wooden models, you know, in your drawing class. And of course the proportions aren't going to be exact or anything like that, but it's okay. So then I can come grab my layer editor here, right? And so we still kind of can do that. I forget. Oh yeah, I guess we need to adjust those. We do want that sort of back like that. You can change, so yeah, you can grab, you know, the chest control, right? And then you can trying to find the size of each part of the 3D drawing figure in detail, adjust body shape and size in detail. Yeah, okay. So this is cool too. So like once you do it, you can sort of pick. Oh, they have a different meaning of sensual than I do apparently. But look at the proportions. You see that popping? Yeah, so check that out. So now I have this like full-on reference pose right here that I can draw over, and it is super cool. And I believe I can come in and... will rasterize work? I think that does do it. Yeah, yep, that rasterizes it. Okay, so then I can come in and actually... I think I had Bill's eye line here. Yeah, I did. But see, now that it's a rasterized layer, I can do all this kind of stuff to it, right? So we may raise Gina up in the frame a little bit like this. And then we're going to save that. Nose itch, nose itch. Oh my goodness, nose itch. So very cool. Now what we'll do is, so once you sort of get this, then I'm going to come back on top, obviously, with my drawings. Oh, I got some pings. Let me see what's going on. Nope, all good. So yeah, so once I've got my oh, Bat Monkey. Did I miss Bat Monkey? Hey, Bat Monkey. Welcome to the stream. All right, so I've got my sketch layer on top of this new layer that was created here. I'm going to go ahead and hide my guides, and I'm going to drop the percentage just a bit. But yeah, I mean, this is so cool, so cool. And in fact, I'm going to drop it even more, just because and I'm going to bring in a Gina head cheat sheet here in just a second. The thing that you got to be careful of, though, is, you know, this will have a tendency to affect your proportions a little bit. So you want to, because it's real easy just to be like, oh, well, I'll just copy all of this, you know? And that's not exactly what you want all the time. Because like these characters in particular, you know, Gina's got a tiny waist, so you kind of have to be ready to work your proportions in with what you've got going on here. I'm not happy with this face, the head shape. So we'll do a quick little check there with what I call my shift and trace check. And then, like, you know, you got your hand pretty much done for you here. Like, what a great way to learn, like, foreshortening of the hand, right? Because if you use this reference enough, like, what a great way to learn this. I mean, really, really. And it's right here at your fingertips the entire time. Even if that arm isn't proportioned to what your character normally is, you know? I mean that arm's a little realistic, but in this case it might work. But you can see how like it's difficult. Once you get that reference in there, it's difficult to pull away from it. See, let me pull up that strip again that we were looking at earlier and check this out. Let's go back to, let's see if this stays in chapter. It does. Yeah, so let's look at these proportions, right? See how tiny and see how everything is? And then you see here how I'm really wanting to keep it, like, I'm doing the wrong thing, you know? But it's okay. Because once I get everything drawn, I can always come back in here and shorten it up, you know? But this ensures that my arms are going to be in the right spots. This is going to be the biggest one right here, you know? Because I don't think I want my arm going out that far. But let's look at it anyway. Wow, there's an arm in there somewhere. Jeez. And so if I don't like the way that's working exactly, you know, I can always, once I get my arm done, come over and bring my hand back where I want it. Whoops, wrong layer. Yeah, see, I should have done some more with this hand here. She's got these gauntlets on with like this. Yeah, see, so following that, blech, not happy with that hand. So, let's just turn that off and see what we learned from the other one. You know, we've got a glove there, got that, got that, got that, got that. We can at least get our structure down, right? There we go. We'll clean that up with the inks, but that's basically getting there. And we'll get the gem on the outside. I feel like this wrist is just coming in way too thick for the size of the hand. Ah. Yeah, you gotta want to break out of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Free W reference is absolutely essential, and something like this, you know, it really helps get that character pose down, right? And that's really what you want, is that sort of that pose, which works out okay. I think what would have happened here is, are we starting this just too far over? This one little area right here is just bugging the poop out of me, because I feel like the thumb would come over more and cut off part of that, like that. We can figure that out. Oh, see, that's great. Yep. Yeah, Free W, that's what it takes, man. Just whatever you got, you know? All about the reference. These proportions are still a little bit realistic. They're a little bit super heroin, but I don't hate it. I mean, it doesn't bother me tremendously, you know? It's still cartoony enough. Yep. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go and grab some Dark Gina reference and double check my proportions on her head. On her head? So let me do that right quick. Yeah, I always have my photo reference directory ready to go. Do. Open with you. Yeah, there we go. That's the ticket. So let's see how I did. I'm gonna hit Control F11. Oh wait, Control Shift F11. We're gonna do a copy to clipboard. We're gonna come in here and paste somewhere. Oh, there she is. Super tiny, but that's okay. So my goal here is not to copy. My goal here is to check proportions and see if I got them right or not. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter on this, and then I'm going to set this layer to multiply. And this is very much an animator's sort of trick. Called shift and trace, which is that if you are animating a character and you have to draw that character over and over and over and over again, what you would do is you would draw their head on, you know, once you get a good solid drawing of their head, if they're going to be running, you would take that drawing and then move it on your animation disc over and sort of trace it to get the arcs correct. That way you weren't redrawing the head every single time you drew it. What this does for me is this lets me know proportionally how close I was. And as you can see, I was pretty close. Pretty close. Right? So if we drop that down, if we put the sketch on top, you can see I was almost right on the money. We got a little off here where the chin comes in. Right? And the eyes are going to be in a different location. Ear is different perspective-wise. Then we can see more ear on this side. But she still has that shocked sort of look on her face. Like, what just happened? That's a little strong. Actually, what she should do, should give her the half open here. Well, let's give the half open and then see what happens. So yeah, we can get rid of that. Probably not going to see this ear at all. Give that a little bit of thickness there. Not sold on the mouth. I don't want to do the typical like pouty mouth either, because that's just kind of meh. Lazy. But she would definitely be kind of like, she would definitely be kind of, there's like a mix of concern and frown. Like, as she's going through, she's kind of like, So I gotta figure out what's the best way to accomplish that. But, oh, I did want her delivering. Yeah, I think we want her to. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we need her saying woo, so. I'm gonna give her the pouty mouth. Not a fan of the pouty mouth, but. Sounds like I'm saying potty mouth. I'm saying pouty mouth. Isn't that amazing how that just one little move right there changes everything so much? Okay. What? And she just swung around, roundhouse kick, so of course her hair is going to be perfect. That's not true. Let's just get a little hint of the ear. There we go. I feel like maybe if she's going whoa, that we should bring in that chin a little bit. Again, I'm looking over at my other monitor. And of course, this is all going to be black. Black, 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 black. So we might make her a little bit bigger. Zoom the camera in, as it were. I want her to feel as powerful in the frame as Bill, for sure. Oh, no, that was a good move. That's what I meant to hit. And then, if I don't like this arm, which I don't right now, can always come in and put the pivot somewhere here at the shoulder. Move it down. It's a little less powerful, but I think it'll work out a little bit better in the long run. And we still get that one fist up, so she looks like she was ready to go. She was waiting. So I'm just sort of cutting up the drawing and doing some corrections here and there. See, once you take your eyes away from the model for a little while, it does become easier to sort of riff on what you were doing with the reference. Once it's sort of out of sight, out of mind for a little while. All right, Dark Gina. she, like Bill, is going to have some tree decorations up here. Low-hanging stuff. The leaves are going to be smaller for her, just like in the Bill frame. We'll give her one. Let's keep it small. Something like that. Whoa. Was that? Now the other thing I could do I gotta watch out for this black hair right here. Actually, this will be pink, so I could do that, but I'd rather have it. Let's do that. Yeah. Looks like her hair is talking. Was that? All right, sweet. Boom. Now the other thing I could do with Frank's dialogue is do like do something like that, you know, where I do like the but I think I may just leave the dots, let the viewer infer, the reader infer what's going on. All right, so for anybody who's followed me on Photoshop, on the Adobe channel, I have the same thing here. So I grab my sketch layer and I hit color layer, and currently deselect cannot be executed. You want to proceed? No. All right, let's deselect. What is going on? This usually works like a charm. Oh, not color layer. Oh, I am such an idiot. Duh. So, Clip Studio Paint gives you the option already. So if you go to this Layer Properties tab, I'm such an idiot, guys. If you go to this Layer Properties tab, you'll see all this fun stuff right here. You can click on this layer color, and it automatically changes your layer to be inked. I just totally brain farted on that. So let's switch back over to our friendin brushes. We're going to get our Inker G nib. Back to our layers, and we are going to be inking on Ink Mono. So for those also on the Adobe channel that have seen me ink on Ink Mono, this is where it comes from. Because what I'm doing is setting up a layer. I'm doing create a raster layer. And see, when you create a raster layer, because you can also do vectors in Clip Studio Paint, but when you create a raster layer, you have the option of making it color, grayscale, or monochrome. Monochrome meaning that it will only have black pixels, black and white pixels, which, as I've said before, is exactly how I like to work. So, let us begin. Also, as far as size goes, I usually run around 25 or 30, all depending. Well, okay, so in Clip Studio Paint, if you see where my arrow is, that's 2.6 millimeters. Metric system, y'all. I still ink at 100%, just like I've always said. And I still do my speech balloons first. Yeah, I love the metric system, FreeW. Big fan. Big fan of the metric system here. I wish we would switch to it, although it would be, I think it would be tough for me because it would just be the frame of reference stuff, you know? Saying like, oh, it's about 6 inches. I don't have a good frame of reference for, like, weight, you know? Like, whoa, he's 30 kilograms. That got a little out of hand. Also got a little out of hand. I may have to back up on these just a bit. So the inking engine in Clip Studio Paint is really strong. I mean, it's super good, and I mean, it's smooth. There's no hiccups. It feels like you've got a brush in your hand, making a mark. It's really good. Like they put all of their research and development into this inking engine, and it's always been good through every version I've ever used. And man, is it, I mean, it's just so nice. Speech balloons down. Okay, let's go back over here to Mr. Bill. Oh no! I am going to fire up Lazy Nezumi Pro. Let's see how it works with Manga Studio. Book window, okay. See it? There it is, there's the flash. Okay. Alright, so Lazy Nezumi should be subtly smoothing my strokes. Let's see what that looks like. right off the bat, I don't see any. Oh, I do see a little bit of a change there. How I do, like the dots are a little bit harder to put down for like the nose and stuff. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Now let's see what we got here. Don't want to make look. Take two and action. I don't want to make Bill feel too old. Ooh, what if I did that? Notice how I got that flat stroke here? What if we started doing that for eyes? What if we made them geometric shapes instead of... Like, why try to make the eyeballs round? Let's go with it. I'm feeling saucy. I'm feeling saucy tonight. Those got thick quick. I definitely feel like there's some weird, I don't want to say weird, but there's definitely something going on with the strokes. I'm looking over at the other monitor to see kind of how I feel about that thickness on the eye, because from this angle I'm feeling like it's thick, but when I look over there it's not too bad. I think it's holding together over there, so I'm going to go with it. Yeah, that sideburn feels more like a piece of wood. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. Keep it simple, stupid. Go ahead and hit save too. Whoops. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of doing this mess, something I could never do with a brush. Well, I mean I could, but you'd have to have some white out. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Let's extend this out just a little bit. It's gonna be hair. Have that angle there. This is one of those situations where you got to have that arm pivot. Or at least I do. I can't freehand that. I gotta pivot that arm. This is the part I was talking about without whiteout. I really like those strokes, but I feel like they should probably flow with the drawing, right? Let's do that. I'm leaving out some little details on that helmet, but it's okay in this case, I think. Remember to always pull your strokes. Always pull your strokes. We get a full front and center view of Bill's necklace this strip with this amulet on it. Man, that felt so good on this side. Does not feel good on that side. Not feel good on that side either. Wow. I'm wondering if Lazy Nezumi is causing some of this oddity when it comes to I mean, it could just be my terrible hand, but just seems weird. Alright, let's get back up to the Hundy here. Let's do something subtle here as well that I've always wanted to try. We just having these little those little weight shifts right there at the hair bow. Something like that. Do I have any Rick and Morty fans in the channel tonight? In any of the channels? If so, I don't want any spoilers, but I want to know if last night's episode was good. I have not seen it yet. So... Ah, okay. I'm slowly Free W. I'm slowly becoming a diehard, but I did not get to see the premiere last night. So I'm going to back out here in just a second so we can all take a look and see what's going on. Yeah, Dan Harmon is great. Yeah, I mean it was a little hard to get into at first, Free W, but once I got into season 1, and then I just binge watched season 2 because I was like, oh man, there's really a lot of smart stuff going on in that show. Just smart writing, producing. It took me a hot minute to get used to the art style, but once I did, it didn't bother me. Okay, let's back out a bit here and see what we're looking at while I save. So pretty cool. Bill is just a super wide character, man. Let's get in right quick under this amulet here, and let's see how we're feeling about some shadow under there and see what that feels like. It may just be too much, may just not be worth it. I think it draws the eye a little too much. That's not bad though, that's better. We can still play with this nose shadow that I was gonna do. Yeah, it's better than I thought it was gonna be, so let's run with it. Ooh, my nose ring is tickling. I swear I'm not picking my nose, guys. Ooh, tickling. I was streaming one night and somebody was like, "You've got a nose ring? What?" I guess it's kind of hard to see on camera. All right, Mr. Frank, let's get you drowning. Well, that did not work out like I planned. Rarely ever does, though. Rarely ever does. Oh, that's just a little too much. I'll take that. Ooh, you know what I'm forgetting? Frank's tooth. So we need to make sure now that we get the inside of his mouth here not shaped like a tooth, just so we get a little bit of a different shape language back there than what we've got going on here. Try to do some different sort of things rhythmically. Then we'll let this come down here. Frank is a super animated character in the sense that his design is very sort of pipe cleaner and Tom and Jerry-esque. He really has no anatomy on his arms. They're just sort of tubes. They're subtle tubes, though. Subtle tubes. See if I can get this tail in one swoop. Let's try the other one. Aw, my old Adobe alarm went off. How sad. Let's get these dragon-esque tail spikes in here. Tail got a little thick on that bottom line, and that's the bottom line. All right, let's see what we got here. Frank has got these definite Tom and Jerry eyes. He's got Tom and Jerry eyes. So them thin, and then they get thicker on this side. We're doing it with Frank too, not using rounds. Round eyeballs. Super concerned dragon. Sounds like a good name for a band. Oh, what's your band's name? Super Concerned Dragon. So after I get Frank and the leaves done here, we'll pull back again. Man, his little ear things, they are always a trip. Their tapered shape is just so sort of subtle. Every now and again, I feel like I nail it, and then other times I'm like, ugh. Whoa, easy. Don't need everybody getting seasick on me out there. Alright, so let's back up before we get into the bushes and see what we're doing. So Bill's surprised, Frank is inquisitive, and Gina just kind of looks like, she's like, did I do that? That may actually be a good expression for her. We may change that. Maybe she thinks that she like kicked him into oblivion. Did I do that? Alright, cat. We are not attacking my feet, dude. I need an under the drawing desk cat cam for all the shenanigans. For Frank, I'm going to put some detail on those leaves. I may hop over to Bill here and just do one or two little things, you know, just to indicate that we're not crazy. Those are leaves. But I'm not going to do a lot just because of the scale difference that I'm trying to portray. But for Frankie boy here, we're going to do it. Just do a little something like that. And it goes a little something like this. Free W, I have done some animation, yeah. I started, at one point, I started animating Bill traditionally on paper. I can't remember if you said you had hung out in the Adobe stream or not, but occasionally I've shown behind me over here is my animation desk. I'll move out of the way. Let me see where I'm pointing. Yeah, okay. So behind me over here, right back there, is my animation desk. And I still have all my animation discs from Disney and other places. And so I occasionally will do some stuff on pencil and paper. And I had started a little project with Bill, actually animating on paper. It's been a while back now, but yeah, I've always wanted to animate them, for sure. Just every time I sit down to try and like do it, something comes up, or I end up getting some sort of like client animation piece to work on and stuff like that. Alright, so let's back up again. Whoa. And save. One more panel. So obviously for you guys that have followed me on Adobe, it's 10 o'clock, but I'm not ending. I'm going to keep going. So please feel free to hang out and keep asking questions. Oh, you know what I need to do? I should turn on my kitty. Do we want the running man? Or the kitty cat? Let's do the kitty cat. I forget where Bigfoot was. Oh, he was up in the top. Let's do kitty cat and Bigfoot. That should animate things a little bit. Make OBS work harder. Alright, Miss Gina. Let's get this face in here. Draw that in there, even though I know that's going to be black in there. Be kind of careful here because this is one of those tricky areas where I know that she's going to have black hair, and so I want to make sure that I respect the negative space around the ear so that it retains the shape I want once all that is white, which gets tricky. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to draw this hair, to draw this hair, to draw this hair. It's tricky. That may be a little much, but let's just finish it up anyway and see what it looks like. That may also be a little bit much, but we'll see. I am very much a proponent of trying to be respectful to the female characters in the comic strip, and not Not make it too superhero-ish, super heroine-ish, and fall into the trap that a lot of comic book publishers do. I mean, she as a character is who she is, but you know, I don't need to enhance for her to be who she is. So I'm looking over to the side. I'm going to pull back in just a minute. I know you guys are probably like, what is he doing? So this is another instance with the hair where I want to make sure that the negative space of the shoulder. So with the hair, I'm less concerned about the line width here. Oh, actually, you know what? It's pink down there. I have to be concerned. Never mind. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yep, that'll work. So we got to make sure we get our glove in here. Make sure that we're happy with that. Whoops. That's better. It's a little better. Oh yeah, so we want to do the fingers too. Something like that. Yeah, I guess the pinky would not be that much off of. Yeah. You guys know what I mean. Let's make sure this is working like we expect it. So we definitely want, we have to edit this line just a little bit to just go ahead and connect there, because we definitely want our jewel to read, because that's going to be a very good color splash back there. That little pop of blue that shows up on there contrasts really well with her glove. So we definitely want to make sure that's a thing. Oh, show. Hey, CBR. Yeah, we're still at it. And couching it sounds like a good idea. I hear you about the tired part. But it won't be long until we're done with inks. And you haven't missed too much. Free W and I have been chatting. That's about it. Wonderful, wonderful chats. But yeah, no drama. Yeah, it's both a blessing and a curse. So we don't want to over detail the leaves here, because I really want to make sure that those leaves next to Frank feel bigger. So I think we're going to take it easy on that front. We'll jump up to the trees here. Get your trees here. Fresh trees, green trees, come and get them. Sounds like a barker for some weird sci-fi thing. The time without trees. Yeah, that just looks like furry, prickly fruit, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do that instead. Okay. So now let's talk about hair. Long, beautiful hair. So I want to make sure that I hit the inside of these lines right here. To maintain that silhouette. Where'd my brush go? There it went. That's what I wanted to hit. Do I like that? I don't think I like this line right here. I feel like it should be more something like that. I think I like that a little bit better. Is this something we want to do? It's a little tangent-y. Unless I can break it off real even right there. I don't mind that so much. Okay, let's go with that. All right. Give this arm just a little thickness, a little more thickness than usual. And we will forget the glove. That worked. Did that work out okay? That one line like that? My voice got higher. Did I do that right? Her poor dress is up in her armpits. Hopefully she has got some secret. Still not sold on that facial expression. I mean, I like the eyes are okay, but the eyes have it. Hey, Coconut Head Mike. Yeah, this is Dark Princess Gina. She is a hero. And she just kicked the bad guy right in the face, if you didn't see a couple of weeks ago. And she is awesome. And she's kind of confused what just happened to the bad guy. Might have to have a slow hand for this. Sounds like we got to the quiet part of the soundtrack. Yeah, I think now we just have random space sounds playing. So I'll do something about that in just 1 second. Ooh, that did not work out. Neither did that. Better. Oh. Hey, thanks, soundtrack. Okay, I dig that. Then we can probably add a little fun variety here. By maybe doing something like that. So try to be a little random with it, but I think randomness may not be our friend in that case. Just like this, got a little way too thick here. Alright, let's back up and take a look. I've still got to fix Gina's mouth, but overall not bad. Let's turn our byline back on. Boing. There we go. Turn our sketch off. Line thickness, the detail level feels pretty good. Looks like we could go a smidge thicker here on Bill. Not too awful. Not too awful. I don't think I like that mouth on Gina though still. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I feel like she's gonna have. Man, this is a hard emotion to convey, because it's kind of one of those things like something crazy just happened, and it's like, whoa, ho, ho, but you're still kind of like, yeah, you know, whoa. Yeah, it's kind of like there's a smile. It's like you want to smile and like a frown at the same time. I don't know. It's weird. It's like you want to go straight and then maybe up at the end of the mouth. Something like that. That's like, I'm screaming. That's like, I'm super happy right now. That's... What if we did something like this? The only reason I keep going so small is because she's saying, whoa. So, you know, whoa. Something like that, maybe? Get rid of the Joker. Brr. Sorry, just playing around. seeing something else too that I may want to do. Keep looking over at that other monitor. Thinking of a different way to do this nostril so it doesn't look like a line up there, you know? Nope, I think we'll just leave it like that. But I think I'm going to go with this mouth because it has an awkwardness to it that I'm enjoying. But you still kind of get a wuh, or at least a talking look to it. And I'm liking that part about it. Nope. Let's make sure we give her her goatee as well. Boom. Soul Patch Gino. Yeah, this mouth is the challenge of the night for me here. Switch over to transparency paint mode. Ooh, I actually kind of dig that. I did something inadvertent. I like it. Hey now, here we go. Just clean this up and get very clear lines. Okay, let's give that a save. I think these lines under her eyes are aging her tremendously, and I'd like to get rid of them and see what it looks like. She looks much younger, but I mean, something feels a little off about it. I wonder if I can just get away with that. Hey, Free W, no worries. I love the lurk. Lurk away, lurk away. Lurk it away, lurk it away, lurk it away now. when I'm talking, I'm just kind of talking to myself anyway. So thinking out loud, just in case anybody wants to hear me think out loud. So please don't feel obligated to respond in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, well, you know, the sort of rule of streaming is stream like there's 1,000 people watching you, even if there's not. So I try to do that when I can, where I can. Up, up, up. I am definitely getting. You know what? I'm gonna shut down Lazy Nezumi. Shutting her down. I'm gonna save just in case it does something weird. Yeah, look at that. How different it is. Weird. So when it comes to Clip Studio Paint, not a fan of using Lazy Nezumi with Clip Studio Paint. It was definitely causing some issues. Some ish. That definitely just makes her look tired. Yeah, I think we go with that. We can also add some detail to the lips. I don't want to go crazy. Saved. That's true. Yeah, Free W. I just kind of talk to myself anyway, so I figure I may as well look at a webcam and do it too. Yeah, those gauntlets on her hands make her look just like, yeah, I love it. Love it. I think I may be the only one watching myself on YouTube. That's exactly right. Do you even lift? Do you even lift? Do you eat? Okay. Let's get some digital strip 12. That's what I wanted. Let's go ahead and get our text laid in here before we start flatting. I do use Restream, Free W. The one thing about Clip Studio Paint is I wish it had better text tools, like while you were typing and stuff like that. I wish I could rotate this, but I can't. And that kind of drives me crazy. And because it is a text layer, it makes it really hard to edit and do stuff. Unless I rasterize the text. Uh-oh. Whew. First big yawn of the night, guys. 10:40. Somebody write that down. I'm kidding. I wonder if I should have her finish it up with heck. And normally I wouldn't say heck, but I wonder if having her finish his sentence is funnier, or if was that is a better way to do that. Whoa, which is for Bill. Whoa, what in the heck was that? I think we get rid of the heck. Yeah, I think that's funny because it feels like if you think of it cinematically, it feels like the camera is cutting right before Frank gets to finish his line, and that's pretty cool. So I'm digging that. Okay, flats. Caps lock was on? Bummer. Yep, I still love Photoshop for color though, I'll tell you that much. It's kind of nice. I'd rather it be brighter. Yeah, the UI and everything looks very similar. That's for sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's turn off our text. What? Multiple referring. Nothing else is white on him. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. For most of these, I have swatches. Was I doing a pink lip for her or a red lip for her? Now I can't remember. We'll have to check it out and see. Red lip. That was a red lip from Miss Gina. Gina? Whoop, there it is. But the pink was hair. You know, we may as well just go ahead and handle her skin tone as well. She's very pale. Ooh, let's get that too. Who's blowing up my phone? Yeah, she is very pale. I just got an email from Spirit Halloween Store saying that they're looking to open. Are you kidding me? It's just not right, man. Not right. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about when I say the Spirit Halloween Store. Because it's not even August yet. We still have like 2 hours till it's August, and they're like, hey, Spirit Halloween's getting ready to open, guys. Actually, let's desaturate the background. Ugh, what the what? Let's do a whole atmospheric perspective thing. Don't know if I like that. We're gonna go with it. We're going with it. I don't care. This is happening. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Here. Oh yeah, Bill. I guess we should color him, huh? You think? Let me actually open... Let me open my Bill colors. Ba-ba-ba. Do da dee da do do dee do dee 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 dee. Sometimes I forget I have this color reference, and I'm like, oh. Should probably use this. Let's see, Bill arm wraps, Bill hair, loincloth fur. Let's just use white. We'll use off-white for this guy. And these up here. Yeah. I think I like those better like that, and then that better like... Yeah, let's just do it all together. Jim. Jim is truly outrageous. Truly outrageous. Alright. Alright, let's get our text back on. And, oh, look at that. I'm forgetting some spaces. Come on, chat. Whose team are you on, huh? Okay, so now that we have our flats, now we can come and grab and use our color layer button. Boom. Now we got it. Okay. Rock and roll. I really like the way Clip Studio Paint sets up their options for their tools, like gradients and things like that. It's really nice. Oh, my bad there. So, will it be getting, it should be actually getting darker. Something like that. And then I think we took this orange color last time and we overlay it. No. It wasn't normal. I can't remember exactly what we did. And of course we were in Photoshop, so it's a little bit different, but not much. I know it's not multiply. Did we just do it normal? You know what? It's not actually picking. Oh, who knows? Man, come on. Okay, so that's what I would expect there. I think the overlay was okay though. Yeah, overlay. Gives it that nice pink look to it. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go and grab the circle in each one. Better idea. There we go. Let's do that. I don't want to conflict with Gina's hair too awful much. So that's a little better. Alright, so then let's switch over to here though and get Frank's. At least that'll tie together. Yeah, so that's interesting, FreeW, because I think what I'm going to end up doing is moving my screen around. I did know that it does have big black bars, and I can move over, but I think it's an issue with the original version of OBS that I'm using. So next week I'm going to switch over to Studio, which will allow me to place things much better, like I was doing on the Adobe channel. That way I should only end up with one larger black bar, and then I can fill that with content and things like that. So yeah, the monitor that I'm displaying from is a 4:3 monitor, and so it's not going to fill the entire stream, but it's definitely, yeah, definitely an issue with the older OBS. So hopefully that'll be gone next time. Yeah, no, that's a good catch. It's bothered me a while with the older version of OBS, but when I switched to Studio for the Adobe stream, it worked out great. Okay, so let's go back to our flats and let's grab our wand. Do a color layer of those guys. do this. In all honesty, I probably should have done the top first, but go back, grab our gradient. That's fine. Grab our color. Whoops. Set it to multiply. We don't die, we multiply. Oh, I always do that. There. I'm always terrible at dragging out the circle gradient in various software. So that gives us a nice little bit of depth to that. So we're going to grab our wand, go back to our flats layer, grab this guy, hit our color layer again, which again, all that's doing is duplicating. It's making a new layer based on the selection of the flats layer and then setting the pixel transparency lock so that when we come in, we can select everything outside of everything, but let's zoom out a little bit for this guy. Yeah, okay, so I'm also going to do that. And that. Trying to be conscious of intersecting Gina as well. In this case, though, that would be nice to sort of have the ability to differentiate her arm right there, though. So that's cute. So we'll go grab our gradient, grab that. We've got that same color. And we're going to do the same thing here. Now let's see what we can do here. That's a monster gradient right there. See, I don't like that as much. See, I feel like that just muddies up Frank's, that's better, actually. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so now let's get Bill's hair. Color layer. So this is when we're going to start doing a little bit of cut and grad, which is sort of picking a light source, doing something like that, then come and grabbing our, we're going to set that to screen. Like that. Then on that same level, we'll come back with another selection. Go back to our gradient again. This time set it to multiply. Okay, that got a little much. Okay. So then we end up with a little bit of shadow, and that seems to help things. While I'm here, above all the flats below the ink, I'm going to go grab solid white with my pen and just sort of mimic where that light was coming from with white on the objects. Something like that. And then we've also got the helmet here that we need white on. Oh yeah, but remember, we're not transparency locked right now, so anything we color on that's not ink is going to have white on it. Okay, so we can do that. I don't know that I want to touch Bill's skin very much. I think I want to kind of leave it. Move over to Frank though. We can do some cut and grad on Frank. Let's go back to our flats, grab our wand, grab that blue, hit the color layer, so we get the Frank layer. Just gonna grab that color just to be ready. Let's just assume that Frank is in the same general vicinity of Bill, so that he's going to get some of the same lighting effects that Bill's going to get. Okay, this time we want to be on screen. So you get a little subtle lighting with Frank. Then we can go back and do a multiply pass to add a shadow. Grab our lasso. We'll see how this works. Up. Just adds a little depth here and there. It's nothing crazy by any means. Nothing crazy. And then you know, you can just keep going to add multiple layers there. All right, let's do Gina. Gina. So let's grab the wand, go back to the flats. I want to get this brown. Definitely want that. Let's just go ahead and jump on that glove then. And get knocked out. Again, let's just assume that she's in the same sort of lighting scenario as Bill, although I mean we know that that's probably not the case. Let's give it a try anyway. So maybe a little dark, but okay, we've already got the color selected. Let's go to multiply. Let's go back to screen. Nice. Gives it that 3 layers. Let's grab her dress. Figuratively speaking. Hit color layer. Grab our gradient. Get that color. Alright, where's it? Okay, so then we're going to push here. And again, remember the reason that I can select outside of all this is because of that transparency locking. And that's really, that might be all we want to do on her as well. So let's close these down here. And figure out a place to put the signature. Jeez, where would you put it? Let's put it in the middle panel and let's make it really super tiny. Hopefully that's out of the way enough. So let's hit save. We will shut down the other colors. Can we get a full screen? Do we have a full W fit to screen? Yeah, but that's not really what I wanted. Yeah, we may not have a full screen here. I was going to full screen it so we could look at it, but it looks like well, fit to screen is okay, so hopefully everybody can see that. I think we have got us a comic strip. Whoa. What in the hell was that? Thing looks okay. All right, everybody. So it's 11:10 my time. I think we've got a comic strip, so I am probably going to sign off for the night. Let me do one more check through some of the channels here. For anybody watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Picardo, same for you. Thanks for joining us. And everybody on Twitch, thank you for coming over from the Adobe channel and having a fun Monday night as usual. So come back next Monday. Make sure that you follow my social media, Twitter, KMVassy. If you want to follow me on YouTube, it's at KevDraws, all together, KevDraws. And you can also check straight down below in Twitch, and you'll see all my social media listed there. My Patreon, my tips, donations, PayPal, all that stuff is down there. And watch for my Twitter account, which is also KMVassy, like I said earlier, and that's when I'll announce when I'm going live. Otherwise, like, follow, subscribe, and have a wonderful week, everybody. Watch for the strip to be posted soon.